time to get green lighted by YouTube before I actually do anything. But God, I'm not looking forward to Leonie's shit. Because we all know what's gonna happen. She's gonna act really sad that, you know, Byleth's dad is dead. And I'm going to be made very angry by the bitch. So, you know. I don't hate her, but she's incredibly annoying. There's ways to deal with things. Especially when, you know, you're not the one who's... It's not her dad. Ultimately, it's not her family member. Yeah, she was the guy's apprentice. But at the same time, God, just get a grip. You're talking to, you know, the person who's actually related to them. And hello there. It's like, all I know is this is going to make me incredibly angry, because I know once she appears and starts moaning about Geralt's death, which is literally going to happen in this monthly mission that I'm about to do, it's gonna piss me off. And this girl's already, I'm pretty sure she's refusing to rank up with me, because I'm pretty sure he has to die first for her to be willing to. Meaning, she's probably going to give me shit the moment that Geralt dies, and the moment I accept that fucking support. I can't deal with this woman. My gear's good enough, to be fair. Well, yeah, actually it's good enough. I don't think I need to upgrade anything. And then the next mission I get to absolutely shaft the people responsible for killing him. I'm not doing that. But how are you?
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man?
No.
Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Ha!
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel.
Meaning a lot of dead students.
They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside.
So, the students are the beasts. Now let's go
But
kill
none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students.
Okay.
Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. Oh, there's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
You're just gonna die, Geralt, and we'll never have the opportunity to speak about what you want to.
Grateful.
Hi, Seiros.
Thanks so much.
Bernadette, fair enough. Dorothy, understandable. Ingrid, understandable.
Thank you so much.
I can't fault a lot of those girls on that list
Thank you.
for receiving gifts, especially not Rhea and Lysithia. They deserve gifts. Lots of them. Pretty sure I'm overleveled, so I can decide to Going to take you off, going to take you off, going to take you off, and you. Going to put you back on, you back on, you back on, and you back on. This should be okay.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
What the beasts are gonna get? You know what, whatever. Let's have a look at Flynn, since I haven't actually seen her in dancer attire. It actually suits her really well. It's like, the best option for a dancer, in my opinion, is probably Dorothea, but it works okay for her, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll go.
Let's get to it. I've got
Wakey,
another.
wakey, mother.
Who, me? Leave it to me.
Ready when you are.
Stay focused.
You can tell me in private messages.
Let us away. No hesitation.
And a crit, nice. Okay, no, I wasn't ready. Oh well.
That's what you get!
My tech.
Oh, you killed it. That was quick.
The demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Crestons. Sorry, kid.
Ready and willing. I stand ready.
Who, me?
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Hi there. But we don't get an insight into what Creststone it is, which bugs me. Seraphim.
I have to try hard.
Very nice, Sophia.
You fought well. That should do.
Not so sure about this.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Good.
I'm
Yes,
still
hurt
a
it.
delicate flower, you know.
No, you're not. What drugs are you on?
Great.
Thank you! But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
No. No, they're not.
This is bad.
They dead.
Ready when you are.
Your guard down!
Not so sure about this.
Shit.
I am fine. Am I not? not?
Ready when you are. That worked out.
It was...
I'm not hurt too bad.
Stay focused.
Ready and willing. No time like the present. I'll go.
Yep, look this way.
I stand ready.
Who, me? Let's get to it. Leave it to me. Who, me? I am maturing at a rapid pace.
Yeah, no kidding. You got all but 4 stats, so very nice,
when you
Flynn.
Yeah, I won.
There you go, Cyril.
Nice form.
Sorry. That was a close one.
Yeah, the monster bodies will just disappear into people.
You saved me. Thank you.
Nice one, Cyril.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Run!
You're just a pathetic old man.
Screw you.
How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog.
Sothis tried to save him for you.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
But even time bullshit can't save you now.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive. Merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Aww.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
No. No.
To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it.
That
Thank you,
lip twitch.
kid.
No. Now, let's await Leonie to piss me off. Oh no, the captain. Oh no, Leonie, go jump off a fucking cliff.
Thank you so much.
So this is where your father lived.
Yes.
Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Yes.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free.
Time to fuck him up.
Your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest.
Rude.
Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat.
Yeah, there's a big fuck-off stone obstructing the heart. That's why it doesn't beat.
Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Oh yay, who will it be this time?
Ah, here you are.
Oh, hi Eloise.
To think that that Geralt would meet his end like that. I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him. He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead.
No.
Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh,
Yes.
but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Yeah, there's a big off rock against my heart. I wonder if that has anything to do with
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Geralt was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend. He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garreg-Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child.
Which I do believe is the truth.
Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
And the thing is, there's outright proof Rhea has every right to be able to know the truth because it's shown. The fact alone that Byleth bears the crest of flames proves Geralt lied to her, and she was aware of that and showed no resentment towards him despite it. Who was my mother? Did I inherit my crest from my mother? No.
Your mother. She was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately.
She was about to tell you the truth about what she did as well just then, but she got interrupted. She would have mentioned that she's been experimenting to get Sothis back.
A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells.
Yes. Time for me to lose Sothis too, because losing Dad wasn't enough.
Long ago, the guardian Seiros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seiros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Oh look! I was right!
Hey, Professor, got a minute?
You give me shit about my dad, you're gonna fucking die.
Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose my temper.
Good. Now shush.
I was rude to you. I should have known better.
Yeah.
Huh, I thought you might say that. In that way, you're just like Captain Gerald. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin. Well, when I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since. He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not? Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something. Anyway, back then, Gerald's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits, but we called them poachers. Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing. I was so impressed. All I could think was how amazing mercenaries were. I'd lived in that tiny village my whole life, so to me, Captain Gerald was nothing short of a legend. So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice. He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting. So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me. Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary.
Welcome back.
But I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all.
And now
I've
he's
spent
dead.
my whole life working to become a great mercenary like your There were so many times when I wanted to ask his advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along, and it's like you don't appreciate Captain Gerald at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life.
Leonie, go fuck yourself. You little conceited bastard.
No, it still really bothers me.
Well, get a grip. Fuck you.
You might be his kid, but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
Well, clearly not, because you're just the student and I'm the teacher, you little shit.
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home.
This is new.
The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves. Yeesh, that is enough.
She's just like, that's way too sappy. Closing this book now.
His entries from before your birth are full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here. You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
Pretty much, yeah. She has a point.
I thought I might find you.
Oh, it's of course you, because you need to snoop around everything.
Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading?
None of your fucking business.
Is that Gerald's?
Mind your own business.
So it is. Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Gerald left the monastery.
Yeah, that's none of your business.
Is that so? He was the captain of the knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the church is hiding.
Yeah, again, this is none of your business. This sort of behavior should have been in Edelgard's route, not yours.
Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary?
No!
I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
No. No, I can't allow it. Piss
Wait,
off.
are you really saying I'm going to have to sneak in here in the dead of night to read it? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
No.
Wait, are you really saying I'm going to have to sneak in here in the dead of night to read it?
Are you really going to make me game?
I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
How many times do I need to spam no to make him leave me the hell alone? Oh, you're gonna make... Let's see, one more time.
Wait, are you really saying?
Yeah, no, it just loops. God damn it!
I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here in the dead of night. I wasn't looking forward to the prospect.
Yeah, the thing is, if you'd have done that and Byleth had caught you, you'd be as dead as Gerald.
Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it?
Kill them.
If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand.
I've said, kill them.
Even if that means going against Rhea's wishes. Don't forget it. Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
Well, Byleth's obviously not gonna be. Oh, for God's sake. People in this game...
Thank you. You saved me.
Oh, screw you.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods.
Defiled beast's blood. Yeah, how exactly is Sothis defiled? Because obviously Edelgard has the crest of flames, meaning it has to be Sothis's blood he's talking about. Are they calling her defiled because they hate her, considering, you know, they call her the Fellstar, or has her body been defiled?
Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind.
Ha!
Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
Yeah, one that Edelgard wanted no part in.
Thank you.
No, Byleth. Okay, so I have another event with Claude. Any others? No? Okay. And... Ferdinand.
Wow, I am thirsty. I could really go for something to drink.
Hilda, there you are.
Hey, Ferdinand. Thanks for your help earlier.
I do not desire your gratitude. I have a bone to pick with you. At the library, you pawned your job off on me.
Actually, I never asked you to do the whole thing. You started teaching me how and got carried away. Meanwhile, I was just awestruck by your cleverness and generosity.
Ah, well. Hey, wait a moment. Your charms won't work this time. You were just using me.
Yes, she was, because you're easy to use.
Oh, that hurts my feelings. I really was awestruck. If I had to arrange all the library supplies on my own, I'd have been there past nightfall.
With a steady pace, you would have finished by twilight at the latest.
Oh no, I'm not competent enough, honestly. I don't even know how to make a cup of tea.
Bullshit.
You're quite a defeatist, Hilda. Hold a moment. Did you just say you cannot make tea?
That's right. I can't touch things that get hot. I'm always scared of getting burned.
Trust me, it is not difficult. You just need to be cautious as you are pouring. I can teach you.
Really? Great! Please teach me, Ferdinand.
This is a crucial skill for nobles, Hilda. If nothing else, you must learn the art of tea brewing.
She has got you wrapped around her little finger. You're an idiot.
Look here. You bring the water to a boil, and you put the leaves in here. Alright, that should be enough time steeping. Now we can drain the water, pour the tea, and enjoy.
That took longer than I expected. Well, thanks. Bottoms up.
You may have to steep it for more time or less, depending on the leaves. From now on, you can...
That really hit the spot. Thanks. I'm a slow learner, so I hope you'll teach me again sometime.
She fooled me again. That was the last time. I swear it.
You're an idiot. Sorry, Ferdinand, but God, the fact you fell for that says everything. Yes, Leonie.
Oh, hey, Marianne.
Leonie?
I thought greenhouse duty was mine today. What are you doing here?
Oh,
I'm sorry. You've been avoiding me ever since I lost my temper, haven't you? You're probably scared of me now. In the moment, I was hurt. I'm sure you had good reasons to act the way you did. If you want me to leave you alone, I will. I promise. You've got nothing to fear from me.
Leonie,
I've watered all the plants, so I'm done here. I'll get out of your way.
Wait!
Huh? Hey, what is it?
It's... I don't mean to bother you. I'm sorry for keeping you here.
No, not at all. Thanks for keeping me. Honestly, I've been worried about you. If you ever want to talk about anything, just say so. I'll make time.
I've been avoiding people for most of my life, so I'm not the best at speaking.
I know it's hard. You've been through a lot. but it's worth the extra effort to talk to your friends.
I make everyone uncomfortable. I just don't know how to carry on a conversation.
Hey, we're having one right now. And I'm telling you, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm actually really happy. So don't worry about me. And it's okay to be quiet sometimes, but try to find a middle ground at least. Otherwise, you'll never get any better.
Oh.
As far as what to talk about, anything's good. Hobbies, things you like, a dream you had last night. Really, anything.
Okay then. I like this flower. I think it's nice.
I think so too. Did you know that where I come from, those have a completely different color?
Oh, really? I'd like to see that.
Great. Come visit my village someday. In fact, we should invite all of our friends. It'll be fun.
Oh, yes. That would be very exciting.
Aww. Seeing Marianne cheer up is nice. Fuck you, Leonie.
It seems to be coming from the...
I've seen this one. It's the oil one. Seen this one as well.
Feel...
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Good. Yes.
While it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that, go on and let it out.
No. Sothis probably hugged you during that. Aww. Well, the closest thing to a hug, considering, you know, no physical body and all, but hey, that's not the point.
Hello.
At some point, I'm probably going to have to spend time in-game just fishing, so I can cook more.
Hello there, Professor. It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words.
Thank you, to
Leave
do.
some flowers on his grave for me.
Thank you, to do. Good boy.
Hello there.
Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited.
Good for you.
I'm sorry.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't... I can't believe...
I don't forgive that last rank up. Fuck you. Huh.
I'm so Jess. Don't losing that said.
Oh no, Professor.
I'm so...
Oh, we were thinking that if you were to eat something...
Baking sweets is my...
Professor, please...
I do not see. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak.
Hostage.
They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident.
You're a hostage.
Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy. I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean...
Hi, Edelgard.
What happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
Thank you, Edelgard.
That smell.
I like this.
And no, you didn't hear a car, or I don't think so.
The other night, I had the honor of sharing a drink with Gerald. He was pretty tactless, honestly. He could be blunt at times, but he always looked like such a proud, happy father whenever he spoke of you.
Yes. Even if his kid has the emotional range of a door stopper.
I trained with Gerald just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Do you have time for a request?
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen. Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Oh, I said yeah. Pat the girl's head. She's a good girl. Who deserves to be protected.
Professor, I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on but when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Hi, Teach. I see the storm in your eyes has passed. You're looking much better.
Probably not good still.
I've been reading Gerald's diary. The baby he mentions. That's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't understand about half of what's written here, but Gerald really cherished you. That much is clear.
Yeah, can I have the diary back now? Fuck. That's mine.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly.
Professor, people are saying horrible things about Marianne. They're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that, I'll...
Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
No.
That would be the quickest way to resolve this. Come on, Marianne. Let's give it our all.
I want she classmates to say that. She hasn't done anything wrong.
Professor? Dark expression. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, But is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
We have a dragon in the monastery. I think we're good.
What do you think, Professor? I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
Not when you're looking at it in retrospective, where, you know, we've got Seiros, a giant fuck-off dragon. And St. Keyhole, and Sir Fleet.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate if dangerous things keep happening around here? Who even knows? I'm worried. I hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not going there, kid. You can think about that on your own.
When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
Professor, you gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Good boy, Casper.
Professor, I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
Yeah, after all, you know all about that, don't you? Time to have a chat with Claude.
Teach. Hey, Teach. Do you believe in gods? I don't necessarily mean the goddess of the Seiros religion, just gods in general.
Well, the god of the Seiros religion is, you know, the actual one in this world. And then the other gods are probably references to our children.
Do you believe that incredible beings who control the fates of all really exist?
I do.
That's not the answer I was expecting. Though, honestly, I've recently become a bit of a believer myself. I've always hated the idea of praying to a god. After all, you can only really rely on yourself. I still believe that. You can't win a war by leaving your fate in the hands of a god. Only tangible facts can really decide a war. Which side has the most troops, the best tactics, the better organization and planning.
Yes.
Of course, miracles can happen. And by that, I mean things that are completely outside of your control. Things that only seem to add up if you believe in the concept of fate. Things like, well, like meeting you, for example. You just seem sort of impossible. I think everyone would agree with that. You can wield the sword of the Creator. You're a tactical genius, and you have this strange ability to earn the trust of anyone you cross paths with. Before I met you, I never imagined that it was possible for someone like you to exist. And yet, now that I know you, your presence in my life has quickly become invaluable. In fact, it's hard to imagine making my dreams come true without your help. Because of that, I can't believe for a second that our meeting was just a coincidence. That means it must have been fate. Maybe it was a miracle. Or maybe some god empathized with me in my dreams. Again, I don't mean the goddess of Fodlan, though I suppose it may be hard for you to grasp what I'm talking about. People all over the world have different ideas about who or what the gods are, right? Even in distant lands across the ocean or over the mountains. They have gods who see the world as a whole, who don't care about Fodlan's borders.
Well, to be fair, Sothis never... It's like, Sothis points herself out as being the goddess who watches over Fodlan because that's where her children reside. It's implied in heroes and other media that she's the goddess of the entire world and created the entire world.
Who don't meddle in our affairs, who don't grant life or take it away. And maybe, sometimes, they'll make a miracle happen. A god like that, that's the sort of god I think I could believe in.
So, Sothis.
Careful, Teach. You'll anger the followers of Seiros if you say things like that.
Says the one saying it in that fucking cathedral.
I'm just speaking my mind, that's all. I think people should be free to believe in whatever gods they want. If a person believes in a god and that god becomes a support system for them, that's a good thing. That's what a god should be.
That's my view on religion in real life.
Anyway, maybe I've overstepped a bit. I knew you'd understand. In any case, let's keep this conversation between the two of us, yeah?
Professor? I brought... It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
I slipped quiet. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
Professor?
Hey, you.
Excuse me. Not just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Professor. Oh, goddess, hear my... When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star.
Blue blood? Well, Rhea has green.
That's a morning scripture from the Church of Seiros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world.
The thing is, Sothis' return kind of outright proves that there is an afterlife of sorts as well, because if I'm right, and the hazed image that and the brief panel of a person looking downwards was actually Sothis in the flash forward before we see her awaken in the cutscene,
Professor,
then
I'm scared.
She was
I feel
watching
that I
from
don't
somewhere
understand
beyond the world.
How could something like that happen to Geralt? He was so strong. You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Good, because I don't want to have to deal with more than one piss baby Considering, you know, I already have to deal with fucking Leonie.
Excuse me, Professor. How are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new.
No.
Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace. Professor, I forgive. Just know that.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
No worries, same here.
Excuse me.
Really?
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen? It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure? I wonder...
You've lost. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
Hi, Sothis.
Is something hiding just behind that book?
Yay.
That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Really?
Professor, you have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me.
Fair enough. Have fun with Code Geass.
Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
I've never been much for condolences.
Thanks, Dick.
Hey, you.
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest this change of character. Her transformation must have something to do with her disappearance last year. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. I wonder who kidnapped her, and why.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I am so sorry. The failing was clearly our own. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion. And now Gerald. I apologize. There is nothing I can say to atone for our sins. Professor, please do not let your guard down even among the people of the monastery. There is no way to know where another enemy may be hiding.
Singing's okay.
I've never sung.
Professor?
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Welcome. Please come again.
Oh no.
Professor?
Thank you so
much. Thanks so much. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sothis. Oh.
Professor?
Simple days like today are probably the ones you'll think back on fondly, you know?
I've got food to eat and a...
I learned... What? I could... This isn't... Oh. I got...
I have a question. What a wonderful idea! Professor,
Seems simple enough.
One step before the... I'm certain I've improved. I always was.
Yes.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
I'll keep my voice down. I am grateful.
Another Wyvern Rider, nice.
Ah, shucks. I guess I did it.
can't believe...
I think I got these two.
Oh, I'm always happy.
That is exact.
Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so for now I'm gonna save and I'm gonna call it because I have to go. And I don't think I'll be streaming again today. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Hopefully get through up until the time skip, which will be not this chapter, the next one after. Chapter 11's end is where the time skip occurs, and that'll be the start of the proper beginning of this route. So hopefully I can make that progress tomorrow. Aside from that though, see you all next time.